A&L.
A&L.
A-L.
Ow.
And before we start, we need to get a suggestion.
I got a dry contact over here. I'm sorry. So I look like one half of my eye is crying. It's just one half.
Okay, this is great. This is great for the suggestion. What is something that you are like, you're so happy about, you're laughing so hard that you started crying? What was the last thing that happened to, besides the thing we just did earlier tonight?
That was, it would be a show too, so that's kind of boring. But yeah, it was,
what's up?
I remember we were shooting a movie actually one time, and we were just cracking each other up. Just the way things were going was just really, really weird.
Just really, really weird.
Really weird and funny and uncontrollable laughter, as if you're stoned, but you're not stoned.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Okay, cool.
It happened to me once. So I have a grandmother, right? Well, most of us do. I still have one left. And she insists on having birds. And so my brother runs through these, he runs through these cycles, or he did when he was younger, where he would get pets, and then he'd have pets, and then he realized pets work, and so then he wouldn't have the pets anymore, right? So he had these two lovebirds, and he got to the point where he was like, these lovebirds are too much, whatever. So my grandmother adopted them. Well, she calls me one day. One of them died. Sad part of the story, but so she had one left. And she called me one day because it was an escape artist and had gotten out. So she calls me and I'm like, oh crap. So I have to go to her house and try to catch these birds. And I take back part of my story. At this point, that second one hadn't died, so they'd actually both gotten out. So I caught one pretty easy because it landed on the curtain. So I just kind of threw a towel on it and I'm like, oh, you little birds. I put them in there. The other one, the one that facilitates the escaping, I was chasing it around the house. Well, this is when I decided that animals were really smart. So you're my grandmother and you're standing by the door and you're trying to keep the bird away from, trying to keep the bird from leaving, right? So this bird just decides to fly over my grandmother's head. And my grandmother is laughing uncontrollably because this bird is smart enough, because he knows I'm not going to tackle my grandmother, to catch him, and just like hovered over her. And I was like, this fucking bird's smart. Anyway, I ended up catching him, but she was like in tears, crying. She was laughing so hard. That was one of my favorite. That's what happened to me when.
So one of the times, this is kind of an odd thing, and this might make a little sense to you for those that know me. When I was like in sixth grade, I was spending the night with my best friend, and I woke up laughing. I literally woke up laughing, falling off the bed, about to hit the floor. I was laughing so hard, and I was like howling, and her mother and they were freaking out because they didn't know what was going on, and I really didn't either because I was asleep. But so I was laughing in my sleep. And they're like, well, what were you laughing at? And I was just like, crying and everything. And I said, there was a Muppet parade, and it was going down. I live in a small town. It was going down Wildcat Drive, and it was just like, they were 50 long and 50 wide. There were like however many that is. Was not good at math, and but I was like, I described all of them, but they weren't like anybody was doing this with their hands, right? It was like they came to life, and there were so many of them, and so it was happy and terrifying at the same time, and it took me the longest time to go back to sleep because by the time I doze off, I'd start thinking about it, and I'm like, I had to wake myself up. Anyway, that's my happy tears, sad craziness.
In your dreams.
In my dream. And I was dreaming too, of all things. So.
Yeah. Let's see what that
Yeah, I
that
know.
brings to
Let's
life.
see.
All right, let's see.
That's gonna be. Yeah.
Jennifer, can't you keep those kids quiet? I mean, I'm trying to watch TV.
Mommy, just, they're kids. They're going to play loud music, and they're going to be loud. They're kids. That's what they're supposed to do. That's what they're supposed to do.
God, I don't know how I convinced you to let them have a slumber party here.
I know. Well, I didn't think she was going to bring all of her friends. There's like, there was 8 of them?
Yes.
I thought she only had 3 friends.
Well, she has, apparently our daughter is popular, and I mean, all I hear is the little
And then all of a sudden, silence. And then
it's go to sleep.
It is 2 o'clock in the morning. I mean, they need to stop this.
I'm just trying to catch up on my DVR here.
I know you are, and I'm gonna do all my photo album stuff, my creative memories, because I need this table here, my creative memories, so we can spend time together without really spending time together.
Okay, sure. You're not gonna just keep talking like you always do. Are you trying to watch my shows?
Well, I mean, it is our family vacation album I put together.
Oh, good.
The one from Disney, the one in Florida, whatever Disney. Which one
It's
is
Disney
that?
World, Jennifer. It's
Okay.
Disney
I
World.
know, Bobby. I get them mixed up. I don't know why, but I do.
It's not that hard.
Did you see what I got at Costco? That ginormous size of glitter.
Oh Lord, you
It would probably last me a lifetime, but I did not say that out loud.
Yeah.
Oh my God. 3 colors.
Again, trying to watch my shows.
I know. Well, you know how excitable I get with arts and crafts.
Yes.
Oh, and the Fizzcars.
Can you? Yes. Can you get those girls to go to sleep, please?
Hey, girls, go to sleep now.
Oh man.
They don't listen to me, so. Yeah. Oh, okay, so our first day was so exciting. We flew.
I was there, dear. I remember.
Well, I took pictures of all of us in all of the seats.
I know you made us all take pictures and
you know
turn
what?
to the side. Let's play with the light here.
I'm the kind of wife that doesn't leave the photos on the phone. I actually print them out.
Yes.
And
all your crafts.
Here's the stack. Can you believe this?
I know. I had to pay for the printing of all that.
Hey, it's not as expensive as it used to be. You know, that stack was like at least $106. And at Walgreens, I got that for maybe $38. I'm frugal too.
You also like to talk during my shows.
Oh yeah, how's that going over there?
Well, I wouldn't know. Kind of hearing you reliving our vacation.
I know. Well, I mean, we've got to have it. I mean, what happens if technology goes away and then we don't have any more photo albums?
I'd save a lot of money on printing. I mean,
that's all we had was photo albums, and we didn't have our phones with all this stuff on it. Then we would have to really remember what it was like. And I mean, that's pretty good for a while, but
we have a whole chest of drawers full, 75 albums, and you have them alphabetized and organized, and we have yet to look at any of them. But yeah,
I've looked at them, but you haven't.
I was there. It was great.
You said you were going to look through them.
You said that so I could hear my shows because you were talking to me when I was trying to watch. So I said, I'll go through them.
You didn't look through any of them.
I was there.
I know.
I lived
you didn't
it.
see my artistic expression of what I really thought happened there.
I had to see it when you put it in the books.
They're right
when
there.
I was trying to watch the game. I'm just saying, maybe we don't need to keep reliving things. I'm just saying.
Yeah, there's some things I would not like to keep reliving. That's for sure.
Are we going to talk about that again?
That. I love how you minimize it down to that.
Well, I made a mistake.
A mistake.
I did it one time. It happened one time. I knew you were going to find a way to bring this back to her.
Yes, I will do that every single time.
I made a mistake.
A mistake.
Yes.
A mistake is different than the time that I was baking and put in salt instead of sugar. That's a mistake. What you did was beyond that.
Should I just apologize now so we can avoid the fight? Because that's how I just want to
about you and your shows.
Yes, now you're getting it. Now you're getting it.
No, I'm not getting it. That's the problem.
Okay, so I'm sorry. I'll start with the apology. I'm sorry.
And
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can you get them to go to sleep, please?
Hey, I'm hovering over here. This is my hover space.
I'm creeping on the wall.
As long as we know our right roles and our relationships in this haunted house here.
How did I let you talk me into this shit, Charisse?
Jillian, I swear. You wanted to be exciting. You wanted to have something fun to do on a Friday night.
I did, but I didn't. When you said it was haunted, I didn't really believe it was haunted. We lost Johnny. He's gone. Like, he got sucked in that hole.
I know.
And you're happy about it?
Yeah, well, I mean, come on. There's more beer for us.
We're gonna need a lot more beer. I saw the things that I saw.
The things that you saw.
He was just walking, and he was like, dude, you know how he always says dude, right?
Dude, yeah, he's a
this
duder.
place is
He's a duder,
scary. And then just out of nowhere, black hole, 2 hands, Johnny gone. And now,
Johnny's
stuck
gone.
in here, we can't open the door. Look.
Hey, that's my hover space.
Fuck your hover space. Right now, we're stuck in here. The door won't open.
I know, I'm hovering. I'm protecting the door. Still won't open. I'm gonna hover over here so in case it does open suddenly, it'll run into me first and you'll be nice and safe.
I'm trying to get out of here. How many beers have you had?
Not enough.
Not too many. I am so scared right now.
So, did you find Priscilla? I mean, did you find any trace of Priscilla? Let me rephrase that.
I didn't find any trace of her.
She's amazing! She's the best at hide and seek.
She's not hiding and seeking.
Yes, she is. That's what she told me. She told me she was gonna go hide and seek down in the basement.
Such a bad movie. Yes, she went down to the basement and
what? Tell me.
This place is such a nightmare.
But it's edgy, right? It's edgy. You wanted a more exciting. We live in a small town. You wanted something exciting. I'm giving. Voila, exciting.
Yeah. Now we've lost 2
of our friends. It's all right, isn't it? More again. Yet more beer for us.
What are we gonna tell their parents?
I don't think their parents really liked him anyway.
Oh my God, this wake me up. This has to be a dream. It has to be a dream, and it's not even.
Hubba. Your creeping is like hardly passing the test of creepiness.
Okay, so one of our friends went into the basement, never came back. You can hear her screams of terror. Our other friend got sucked into a black hole.
It's borderline. It was joy.
It was joy. Oh my
joy.
God. Now I'm starting to think that you lured me here for some sick weird game.
Me?
God, you.
Your best friend from kindergarten? I don't think so.
One time you did go to witch camp.
Oh, you remember?
You came back different.
Did I?
Oh crap! I'm in trouble.
Did I? So.
Oh crap! I'm in trouble.
You are the only one left besides myself.
Charisse, best friends since kindergarten. Maybe there's really no reason for any of whatever this is. We can. should have seen it. I should have seen it coming.
You are so slow on things.
Sucker me in. You sucker me in every time.
It's the power. You want to know what I want to do with all of this power? You don't want to know, do you?
I don't think I do.
Yeah, you do.
I don't think I do. Just let me out.
No. Oh, it's locked. I threw away the key. So, on Fox, there's going to be a new reality show.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a safe room. It's really a haunted house. It's all of this stuff, all this creepy stuff, in like the panic room, and then the one with the something zone with the yellow banner on it. That it's all combined, and I need you to be my partner.
Oh,
It was
so
a
you're
test to see if you could handle all of the pressure that will be involved in that
So you're telling
game
me
show.
you're telling me this was a joke? This is just like a test. Patricia's
It's not a joke.
fine.
To me,
Johnny's fine.
To me, not a joke. Which camp was not a joke?
Which camp's not a joke? Can we just unlock the door?
No,
I mean, I'm in.
I've
I'll do
already-
whatever you want me to
We
do.
have to find another way out of this room because I locked the door and threw the key out the window. You heard it go ding.
Yeah, well, I know. Just you did, for 1 second, I thought that this was just a joke. And
You want to know
like,
how
"Oh,
much
I'm
money
just
we
kidding."
can win if we win? Well, I mean, sorry, let me rephrase that. My parents do positivity statements.
What the-
When we win,
Yeah.
it's gonna be $500,000. So you know what that means?
What does that mean?
I have $500,000 for you, and the other half for me.
This is some weird reality show thing. This has to be a nightmare.
Oh,
This
no.
has to be.
No, this is not a nightmare. This is
Wake
reality.
up.
This is our tape. I put a camera up there.
God, you are crazy.
No, I'm awesome. Because we're gonna win money. And you're gonna thank me. You're gonna look back on this day and go, wow, you are the best.
Okay, cut that.
It's not my fault.
It's not your fault.
It's
Is
not
that
my-
what you're saying? You're telling me, you're sitting here looking at me, telling me it's not your fault.
It's not my fault. At all.
Alright.
Didn't read the fine print.
You buy grandma a snake. You buy our grandmother a snake.
I know.
You don't put the proper locks on the snake. The snake's habitat. Sorry. I'm so upset about this. I'm in like shock.
I think it's a terrain, like
Whatever it's
whatever
called.
it is. Yeah.
So you don't put the proper locks on there, and the snake gets out. Now one of the cats is missing.
Fluffy was so sweet.
Fluffy was right, but it's not your fault. It's kinda your fault.
So, okay, let me tell you about the lock. So the lock was so small that when I put it on there, my hands were like, I just washed my hands, so they're a little wet. And so when I did that, I put it on there, and it was just like, whoop, and it went flying. And I thought, well, you know, there's like a little latch on the thing, and so I thought, well, that should be good enough. And so like the lock it's still in the room somewhere, but that snake, I don't like that snake so much.
Well, you know, yeah. I don't like that snake either, but he's still in the house somewhere. And you have to find it, because I'm not doing that.
I don't know about that. Why do I have to find it?
I feel like we just went over this. So you bought grandma the snake, you put it in the thing, but
What
it didn't
if-
lock
what
it. You
if-
lost the lock.
What if Grandma found it?
What if it finds grandma?
Oh, she's kind of large, so I think I don't think
Appealing?
appealing. Yes, appealing. I guess appealing is a word you would say
Well, to a snake.
to snake.
Yeah.
Well,
Just-
that,
I mean,
that would hold. She would
it's
hold that
been-
snake for a month at least. So
Okay.
it would be
I
so.
feel like
If that happened, it'd be so easy to find Grandma because it'd be like. I'm sorry. You gotta admit that's kind of funny.
that's her grandmother.
I know, know.
We can't find the snake by letting it eat grandma. Like that's just
Well, now
of
if
all your
Fluffy's
ridiculous ideas.
Now let me think
like,
about it. If
that's
Fluffy's missing, then it will be like a little.
Oh God! Why
So-
am I the mature? Why am I the mature one?
It should be pretty easy. I think I bet I could find it. I hadn't really thought this out, but I bet I could find it.
All right, tell me how you gonna find it.
I'm just gonna go look for a thing that goes. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
You didn't do any research on snakes when you made that purchase, right? I mean,
You know, Grandma's favorite color is greenish, multicolored greenish,
Yeah,
and I found a greenish thing,
and
and it had like little yellow stripes on the belly, and she likes yellow, and so
good choice.
and I was just like, hey, Grandma, yay!
Here's a snake.
You know, I wouldn't have to wrap it because it was in this little terrarium. That's the word.
Oh my
God, that's the word. It was killing me. Terrarium, and this terrarium.
Okay, so fine. Terrarium.
It was a
snake
little
snake house, whatever. I'm so mad I can't even talk.
So it's a terrarium, and so it was like it was all wrapped up in there. It had a little palm tree in it, everything with little coconuts on it, which I thought was kind of dangerous because I mean, you know, what if the snake ate the plastic stuff? What's that going to do to the snake?
Okay, I think we're losing sight of what's like important of what the snake eats. Like,
Oh,
kind of
not to Fluffy and not to Grandma.
yeah. So could eat grandma because it's out. You're worried about if it was gonna eat the plastic. If it was in it. I mean,
like you said, I really don't know anything about snakes.
no, you don't.
Other than
Making
the
bad
pretty
choices.
colors,
Bad choice.
and
Bad choice.
they move around a lot in a square terrarium.
Okay. All right.
You know, you are the most organized one out of the two of us. I'm sure that you can go into every room, make your little checklist, check every little corner, and check it off, and be done. And you're faster than I am.
What does that have to do?
Well, you can find the snake faster.
So bail you out of your problems again, right?
Again, yeah. I mean, that's just the way we do it in this family. That's the way
I
we
got
always done.
arrested again. Can you bail me out?
And you did.
I literally bailed you out, right?
Yeah, you did.
Sister, I married a biker. He's kind of holding me hostage. Can you help me? Come get me.
There was no kind of in that. That really happened.
But still, I mean, do you not see the pattern of your bad choices? Buying grandma a snake.
I wouldn't classify them as bad. I would just say not optimal.
It's
Not optimal. That's a more positive way. That sounds so much more positive than bad.
Alright.
Not optimal.
What?
It's okay. I think it's gonna be okay.
I mean,
I think it's gonna be really obvious when you go back in the house where the snake is.
my snake stick. Please don't eat me
You have a
hat.
net? You got a net?
It's a 6-foot python. You mean a net? Really?
That's true. That's true.
I'm
Well,
just
cool.
gonna.
I'm glad that you got this settled.
Well,
because
yeah, I have to get everything effing settled around here.
Yeah, there you go.